It's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, answering keyforge questions you never asked.
With Mortifus.
You heard right. This is episode 2 of Answering Keyforge Questions You Never Asked. And I'm Mortivas. Let's get into today's question. So inspired by a recent game I had where I played an opponent's deck that had an epic quest, got me thinking, is there a way to forge 3 keys for free with epic quests? Now, if you do a little bit of research, you can take a look at decks of Keyforge and you can find that there are 7 or so decks that just have 3 epic quests in them. So, problem solved. That's the way you can do it. But in the vein of this series, I figured let's find a way to do it in a more complicated way, and that's what we're going to be exploring today. So come along. I'll take a quick moment to show you the deck. I'm not going to tell you much about it. But if you want to try and make a guess before we get into that, pause the video now, and you can try and sort out what cards are a part of this combination. All right, here we go. This is the deck that I've selected. Now I had to I can't really say I had to whittle this down, because honestly I think this might be one of very few decks that doesn't have 3 epic quests that can forge all 3 keys on a Sanctum turn without generating any Ember, without any Ember to start. So I'll let you take a quick peek again. If you want to pause here, you can take a look, make it a little bit of a challenge for yourself to sort out how this is going to happen. And I will take this moment to mention that if you've got some other weird interactions you want explored in this series, do let me know. And again, this is like, the idea is weird stuff, not stuff that's necessarily going to be in any way consistent to pull off, but just kind of edge case interactions that we can pull off. Anyways, so I'm going to hop into our lab environment, if you will. I'll don my lab coat, which I don't have, and let's see if we can't make this happen. Here we go. All right, so everything is in place. Again, just to clarify, this is a private match. I own both these accounts. So this is more of a kind of a clinic. You know, the doctor's checked into the clinic. We're going to do a little bit of research here. So all the pieces are in place. Everything you see so far is relevant to the combination happening. Let's start with looking at Epic Quest. If you have not seen this card before, it's a Sanctum artifact. The play ability, archive each friendly night creature in play. And then it has an Omni ability. If you have played 7 or more Sanctum cards this turn, sacrifice Epic Quest and forge a key at no cost. So we have all of the rest of our the components in place. We've got a Nepenthe Seed. We've got a Curator. Now the Curator is a rare card you may not have seen before. It's a creature and has a passive ability, friendly artifacts enter play ready. So obviously super relevant. We have a Jargoggle with a card hidden beneath it that we'll find out a little bit later. And then we have an opposing creature, the Mega Gengar Chieftain. So let's go ahead and roll in with the combo. We'll start by playing the Epic Quest. Again, so we need to get up to 7 cards to forge a key. So we're going to call Sanctum, not grab our archives. Again, we have 24 cards in the archives. Is that realistic? Probably not. But this is for science. This is truly for science. So we're going to play Epic Quest. Because the Curator is out, Epic Quest comes into play ready. So that would be 1 Sanctum card played. A second card will be this Gorm of Om. Third card will be Hadrith's Wall. Then we'll play out some creatures here. We'll go ahead and put out Sir Marrows. That'll be our 4th Sanctum card. Put out Lion, which should be our 5th. And then we'll put out Shawl to the right. Will be our 6th Sanctum card. We'll play Golden Aura. And so Golden Aura isn't really actually useful. It's not going to do anything for us, aside from the fact that it's our 7th card. Our 7th card. So that means that what we should be able to do now is use this Epic Quest. So we'll use this Omni ability to forge the blue key. All right, so we've done it. 1 key. Again, let me call out, we got no Ember. We started with no Ember. We are going to gain no Ember over the course of this turn. So next, we'll kind of go the easy route. We'll play the Nepenthe Seed, or use the Omni on the Nepenthe Seed to pick back up the Epic Quest. We'll play out the Epic Quest, which archives all those creatures. And then we should be able to do an Omni to forge our second key, yellow key. And then here comes the final part, which was the most difficult part of this combination to find in a deck. And again, not very likely this would work in this deck in a real life situation because I've stuffed so much stuff in the archives, but we have a smite. Smite, of course, ready in fight with a friendly creature, deals 2 damage to the attack creature's neighbors. So we're gonna go ahead and smite Jargoggle to fight into the Mega Ganger Chieftain. And underneath that Jargoggle, or Jargoggle, however it's called, it was a punctuated equilibrium. Each player discards their hand, then refills their hand as if it were the end of their turn. Which then, of course, reclaims our epic quest, and we did it. There you have it. So 3 epic quests, no Ember, and all in one turn. I know it's a little bit weird, but we managed to pull it off. Thank you again for checking out this video. Or as a reminder, if you've got some kind of weird interaction you want to be explored in this series, do be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll take a look into it. Thank you so much.